So can you tell us about your experience being bullied?
Okay, my experience of being bullied. When I was young, 9, 10 years old, playing in my neighborhood, there was now I know, a neighborhood bully. His name was Brent. And my girlfriends and I would ride our bicycles, we'd ride our horses in the neighborhood. And this particular kid would always wait, always find us, and he would badmouth us, say bad things. As a group, we would just walk away. One day, I was riding my horse down the street, and he came up on his bicycle. And he thought, since I wasn't going to respond, he was going to throw rocks at me, which made my horse jump, which made me fall off. And fortunately, the horse ran home. I put the horse in, and I'd absolutely had enough. I went home crying. I'm crying to my mother. I was crying so sad because I just didn't know what to do about this. This just hadn't stopped. It had gone on for months. And he'd been bullying everybody, but he got me alone, and so I felt super vulnerable. What did I do? I ran home and cried. I sat down with my mom, and we talked about it, and she asked me, what are you going to do about this? She explained some things to me that, I needed to stand up for myself. I needed to be in charge of how I felt. If I didn't feel good about this, I needed to tell him no matter what the consequences were. So I thought about that, and I really tried to get my strength up. So I was with my friends. A few days later, same thing happened. Same kid came by. He threw rocks at us. This time, my friends took the horse, and I chased him. I was so mad. I got off my horse, and I went chasing after him. And I actually went and I punched the bully. I actually went and punched him, and I was so mad and so upset. But I felt better that I'd taken some action. I wasn't sure it was the right action, but I'd done something. He'd gone home to his family. His dad walked him back up. We only lived a few blocks away. He walked him back to my house, knocked on the door. My parents, his parents, and all of us sat down and talked about it. Now, his parents were super upset that this was going on because they didn't know. So what I learned from this was that it could be worked out, and there are better ways to do this other than running and hiding or letting somebody do this to you. Beating him up wasn't the right thing. It wasn't right for him to throw rocks at me, but at an early age, I learned that there is another outcome to this, which is to sit down and talk about it. And with the help of my parents and his family, we did. So I'm able to pass that on, hopefully, to my kids and other people, that there is a way to get around bullying.
What advice would you give bullies now? Or what advice would you give someone being bullied?
My advice to anybody who's being bullied right now would be to speak up, ask somebody. If you're a kid, ask your parents, teacher, go to your school. If you're an adult or a teen, go to your parents, family, friends, but say something, because there are ways to work it out. Using your words, using all of your words, and with the help of friends and family, you can do this. You can find the right words and the right way to settle these disagreements and to make the bully stop.
Thank you, John. Hello, we're here with Jennifer today, and we're going to talk about bullying. We're going to ask her a few questions about bullying and her experiences throughout life. Our first question for Jennifer is today, have you ever been bullied, Jennifer?
Yes, have I ever been bullied? I have. I've been bullied, and it was horrible.
How did it make you feel, Jennifer?
It made me feel small. I really didn't like it. I tried to stand up and smile, but I actually felt very small and wanted to cry. I really didn't know what to do because I used to be very introverted, not know what to say to people, so I felt shy, I felt frozen. I felt extremely trapped and unable to answer and didn't know really what to do and why somebody would be mean and cruel to another person. Oh, hi. Today we're here with CJ, and we're going to talk a little bit more about bullying. We want to ask you, CJ, have you ever been bullied?
I sure have.
Okay. And how did being bullied make you feel?
It made me feel really insecure, to the fact that it still bothers me it still bothers me today. When I was in elementary school, I used to always get teased for my eyes. I used to always be called sleepy. And to the point that sometimes I would run home and I would tell my mom that it happened again and it happened again. Over time, it shut me down to where I would be very disengaged, and I didn't want to participate with anyone because my self-esteem was very, very low.
So when that happened, CJ, what did you do about it? Was there something that you did about it to fix the situation?
What I did is over time it helped me to overcome it and finding strength within myself. I not only did I find my faith, but I also went to the military and it taught me how to stand up on my own 2 feet and to be different, to learn that being different is nothing wrong with being different, which I'm very different. And so I actually appreciate my eyes. It definitely, at the age of 41, still has maybe residual issues there, but I love myself.
So you feel like you're better able to deal with it from that situation?
I definitely feel like I'm better able to handle it.
Good. So now, what advice would you have for others who are being bullied or made fun of?
My advice would be to talk to someone. If it's not your parents, if it's not anyone elder, a friend, a cousin, someone that you feel like you can confide in and let them know that something's going on, because you don't have to go years and years with that loneliness and emptiness feeling of not feeling wanted or underappreciated. That's what I felt for a long time.
Thank you so much.
I'll just do it at home.
Are you sure? Really?
Yes.
You don't want to tell me if you've ever been bullied?
I have been bullied.
Really?
Been called gay. I mean, bullying in the Philippines is not like here. Before, I don't even know what bullying is. We're just kids, just playing.
But how did you learn about bullying when you came here?
When I came here, that's
Uh-huh.
when I start on the news. I see kid.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm totally filming it. So no, but how did you learn about bullying?
Watching news, I've seen shooting, kids being pushed around, and then whoever's being bullied would retaliate by.
So you're watching a vicious cycle of one
Yes.
person bullying, the other one retaliating. What about you personally? Have you ever been bullied?
I guess being called gay.
That is a form of
That's-
bullying.
Yeah, it's a form of bullying.
How did you feel about that? I mean,
I feel bad. I mean, I know I'm gay, but I'm embarrassed. I feel ashamed.
why?
Especially in
It's
public.
no one's business but yours. I think it's great.
True, but before I was young, so it's a different mentality before.
Mhm.
I grew up in the 80s, so and in the Philippines, being homosexual is not like here in America, where
What's the difference between the Philippines and here?
Philippines, they're not very accepting
Not accepting at all, right?
compared to here.
So now you're living here in California, where you've got one of my favorite things about California is openness, and it's a buffet of everything, and I have friends from every walk of life, and I think it's fantastic. So that's one of the things that makes me so proud about living here. What have you done to stop it? I mean, so you're gay, you've been with your partner. Have you guys ever been harassed?
No,
No?
never. Right now, I just avoid that kind of situation. Honestly, when we go out, I tell him,
Right.
let's not
No public displays of
public
affection.
display of affection, because there's people that are open, like accepting,
Of
and there's
course.
people that are not. And I
Right.
just don't want both of us to get hurt.
What advice would you have for someone who was in that situation? Say you and your partner, you see your partner getting bullied. What would you tell him if he came home and said, God, you're not going to believe this. They were teasing me. They made fun of me. What would you tell him? How would you tell him to handle it?
I would tell maybe speak up, go to that
Right.
person. But the thing is, it's the retaliation that I'm afraid of.
Yeah. So bullying really is a horrible thing, especially that. I mean, people make fun of everything, the way you look, the way you act. And when you want to scream, it's none of your business. You don't want the retaliation. So, yeah. Well, hopefully everybody can learn something from this. We thought we'd put together this video and go a little off script from what everybody else did. So, from Michael and CJ and me, we just wanted to let you guys know our experiences. And we hope you can learn something from us, a little bit about us. And guys, we're almost done with term 3.